Bryan Ray. My nose is the one thing holding me back from looking like my queen, Britney Spears. I'm happy with the tip of my nose. It's cute, petite, kind of feminine, but I really need my nose to be a bit more narrow to look like Britney's. I grew up in Woodland Hills, California. Whenever we would have family get-togethers, I would make everyone sit on the couch and I would get up and just start dancing and singing for my family and friends. And so that's when my mom was kind of like, I think there's something here. And I started with dance class and acting class and just performing ever since. Around 14 or 15 years old is when it really hit me that I wanted to be a performer for the rest of my life. And that's when I looked towards Britney Spears because at that time, she was the biggest pop star in the world. Britney Spears is the full package. She's sort of this like girl next door sweetness, but she's also super sexy. And she has a smile that literally lights up the world. It was about to be my 17th birthday, and I sort of dropped the bomb on my mom that I wanted to get a smile that matched Britney's. I wanted veneers, and at first she was kind of shocked, as I think any mom would be, but she was super supportive, and that was $25,000. Thank you, Mom. The results were unbelievable. It was like I was a different person. I had totally been transformed, and I knew then that, hey, if I could change my teeth, I could change anything. And I started with fillers and Botox and laser hair removal, chemical peels, and just anything that I could do, I was down to do it because I wanted to look like Britney Spears. When I was 21 years old, I went to my mom and I said, I'd really love to get my nose done and I want it to look like Britney's. And after the swelling and everything went down, I just wasn't satisfied with the complete result. The bridge of it is much wider than what Britney has right now. I was approached to do a little interview just about my look and my transformation. And I woke up the next morning and there's headlines around the world. Man spends $80,000 to look like Britney Spears. Because of all this media attention, I decided that it would be the perfect time to do a world tour. So we're gonna be putting on a show, and obviously it's gonna be centralized around Britney, but I'm also gonna be introducing some of my own music. Jonathan is my fiance. We've been together for 2.5 years, which in the gay world is like 20 years by now. And we are planning my dream wedding. With everything going on right now, planning my world tour, planning my dream wedding. And obviously I wasn't gonna do what Britney did for her first wedding. I'm not gonna go to Vegas. So now is the perfect time that I get my perfect nose for my dream wedding. How are you guys?
Good to see you.
Today, my dancers, choreographer, and myself are all getting together to go over a new number that we put together for the world tour.
All right guys, let's do it from the top.
How are you?
Good for you.
Good. My name is Vinny. Me and Bryan have a lot in common in terms of him being Britney and me being an alien. We're both striving for a different picture.
Whoa.
Yes, mama. Yes. That's cool. Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow gave me some advice to stay more natural with my nose. My perfect nose starts out thick from the nasal bridge and comes kind of more down to a point almost.
What you want to have happen, it's potentially dangerous and it won't actually work.
I will definitely say that I've taken more of a extraterrestrial on Earth kind of look, but always being galaxy realness. Slay. Slay.
Hey! Good job, guys.
Woo! Yes!
Hi, baby.
Oh my God.
So glad you came.
What a
Just a
surprise.
little moment for you.
Thank you, baby.
Of course. Show's gonna kill.
Okay, you're coming, right?
Oh my God, of course. I'm bringing everyone I know.
Okay. And we have news. We started wedding planning.
Wow, hi, congratulations.
Hi.
You have so much going on.
And you know, my nose has been bothering me. So I'm going to Dr. Dubrow and Dr. Nassif.
We've talked about this several
Yes.
times.
Yes.
But what exactly did you want done to your nose?
Okay, I want the bridge more defined.
Okay.
I want it sharper.
Keep in mind, he's already had one.
I know. I've had about my nose worked on about 5 times, so you know I
You know,
I got you.
You have to do it until
And it's
It's
perfect.
right for you.
Since you last saw me, I have had my cheeks, my brow bone, my lips, just, the normal alien maintenance. You are in such good hands. I've never had doctors be so honest with me about my transition to become an alien. They pushed me away, girl, but I have faith. I have faith.
I'm so excited.
And they're cute.
Are they?
Yeah, they're kind of cute. Like Dubrow, yeah.
Okay, I'm excited.
I feel it.
I have a great patient for you.
Okay.
Bryan is obsessed with a certain celebrity.
Okay.
And Bryan is on a quest to make his nose look smaller. So let's just take a peek.
Whoa.
Those lips have like 6 syringes of...
If I had to guess this point, what celebrity? I would say Justin Bieber, maybe.
Well, what's the whole lip thing all about?
I don't get that. So it must be a female that trying to look like. I'm pretty up on pop culture, and this guy doesn't look like anybody I know.
Can you please send in Bryan?
It's Bryan, bitch.
Now I know who it is. Oh, it's Britney Spears. Okay, I can kind of see it. Blonde hair, big lips. Yeah, no, I don't see it at all.
I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Pleasure.
How are you?
Nice kilts.
Thank you very much.
Seeing Dr. Nassif, I'm like gagging. He is so cute.
You are a celebrity impersonator?
Yes, I do. Britney Spears.
How do you two know each other?
I just wasn't asked that.
This is my fiance.
Oh, okay. Talk to me about the kilt. First of all, you wearing underwear under there, I hope?
I like to wear it traditionally, thank you.
So you're commando under there.
It's 83 degrees outside.
I don't care how hot it is. I don't want your testicles on my chair.
Your chef was Britney's father, right?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
So you know Britney.
So I know the whole family. She
Okay.
came over for Christmas a few times and stuff.
Britney Spears did. Wow.
That is
Wow.
so sweet. Like Dr. Nassif, hook a girl up, invite me over. I could totally see it. Brittany and I sitting at the table together. This is amazing. We're gonna be like best friends.
When did the whole aesthetic procedure start?
It was right before my 17th birthday, and I went to my mom and I was like, I want veneers. My mom kind of was in shock at first a little bit, and then we saw a few doctors and found the perfect place. And it was difficult to find a doctor who wanted to do that because
Right, yeah.
I'm so young, and they were
And
like,
they grind down your teeth to nothing.
Veneers are set for someone who's actually had trauma, lost their teeth, or someone with poor dental hygiene, or their just teeth don't look good. But you do that as an adult, not as a healthy kid.
My next procedure, I was 20, and I went to my mom and I said, I want my nose done. I just wanted the bridge of my nose more narrow, like Britney's. Found a doctor, and that's when I got my next procedure.
How did that go?
I just wasn't satisfied, and I kind of let it go and just sort of focused on other things in my life.
Okay, so you've never had anything else done to it yet.
I've had only one nose procedure, but then I've done a lot of other things.
Like what?
So I've done Botox since I was 21, which my mom took me for that for my first time as well. You're thinking like, who's his mom? His mom is so crazy. In my mom's defense, when I wanted to get it done, she spoke to me about it. I spoke to a therapist. She wanted to make sure that this was seriously something that I was committed to, and it wasn't just a phase. And 15 years later, I'm still as happy as ever with the decision that I made. What I really, really want is a new nose. And I'm really hoping that you guys could help me with it.
This area right here, the bridge?
Yes.
Not the tip. You're happy with the tip?
I'm happy with the tip. You know, some people say just the tip. I'm happy with the tip. So I want to leave that.
The best thing to do now is to get you in the examination room. We can give you our thoughts.
Okay, great.
I want to feel your bridge, okay?
Okay.
How many years ago?
I was 21, so 10 years ago. 11 years ago.
Good surgery.
Thank you.
Could I have a headlight, please? Bryan's doctor overall did a good job with the probable hump reduction and osteotomies. However, now he's starting to collapse in the middle vault, right here where the upper lateral cartilage is, and that's because when you fracture the bones, take down a hump, and you don't stabilize the middle part of the nose, it collapses. See how it's straight? And then you take a look right here. See how it's going in right there? So here's the issue. I can just explain this to you.
Okay.
Right now, if you go and have a doctor, even me who's done thousands of osteotomies, try to fracture your bones again. Here's what's gonna happen. First of all, the asymmetry here in your lower part of your nose is gonna become worse. And what's gonna happen is one side will just go and collapse in.
Oh my God.
So you have a high risk of having that happen to you. So besides it not looking great, your breathing will deteriorate, and guess what happens to all that dancing?
I can't dance.
You'll be going, and you won't be able to lip sync.
He's basically saying, leave Britney alone.
That's good.
Obviously, I'm a bit disappointed, but it's just not worth the risk. I respect your guys' opinion.
Oh, you're awesome.
So
Good.
I guess the nose is a no.
I'm so happy that you're not going to mess up your face, and we're excited about your tour.
How about I do a little move?
Little signature Britney thing.
Okay.
Oh, I want to see this.
So I'm gonna do from Oops, where the signature.
The last time I had someone dance in front of me, it was quite a different experience.
See?
Yeah, he got it.